So finding a comfortable position to start in. Like I say, you can be seated on your knees or lay down. If you are going to start lay down, then make sure that the eyes are open and there's a bend in the knee so that we've still got our awareness. I'm still feeling like we're not going to fall back to sleep. So finding a comfortable posture with the spine. So walk the shoulders down away from the ears. You are seated, then place your hands in your lap. We're going to place the right palm just in front of the belly button area, and then you're going to place the left palm on top. Find a point where the spine's nice and straight. And then I want you to keep the eyes open, but we're going to find a focus point right in front of us. So with a nice straight spine, nice big space in the chin and the chest, find a point right in front of you and just soften the eyes, soften the gaze on that point. And I want you to start noticing the natural rate of the breath. So it's often quite shallow first thing in the morning. But you start noticing the energy levels in the body today. And really take this time of stillness before we start to practice to check in with what your body's talking to you today. So the energy levels, any aches or pains. And if you've got any feelings of grogginess, I want you to see if you can just let them slide away from the body with each breath that you take. So keeping the hands where they are, nice and relaxed and heavy. We're going to start to deepen the inhale in through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhaling deeply for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top this time. Keep your eyes on that focus point in front of you. Relax the shoulders. And then exhale through the mouth. So nice slow breaths to start with, just to warm us up. Deep inhale in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Keep the eyes softly on that focus point. Relax the jaw. And exhale through the mouth. Starting to quicken the breath this time. Inhale in for the count of 2. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, really exhale any stagnant energy from last night's sleep. Carrying on at your own pace for a few more rounds. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. And the next one we're going to hold. So take a deep breath in for 2. Hold at the top of the breath. And then exhale out. One more. Inhale deeply through the nose, taking all that fresh energy. Hold at the top. See if you can drop the shoulders while the breath is held. Really engage the ribs to keep that breath in the belly. And then exhale, release. And then we're going to start bringing in the body with the breath as well. So on the inhale, bring the shoulders towards the ears. See if you can let the hands still be heavy in the lap. If you're laying down, you can still do this, or you can join whatever's best for you. And then on the exhale, you're going to roll the shoulder blades together and roll the shoulders down the back. So on the inhale, we roll the shoulders up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So nice, slow, fluid movements. Continue at your own pace. Just gently start to wake the body up. So it is first things, the body needs to be warmed up before we start to flow any energy. So continuing at your own pace. In, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice. I'm just going to change my legs to cross-legged. If you need to change your legs, feel free, or if you're laid down, then now is the time to just pop yourself up and come and join us in seated. So finding a comfortable place, again, to stay in a seated position, but we're going to combine the breath with a little bit of movement. So we are going to be flowing and we're going to stand up a little bit this morning. So before we do that, just opening up any space in the heart space. So I want you to gently place the hands just behind you. So not enough that the body's falling back, but just enough that you can sit up straight, but the arms are behind you. You're going to pinch the shoulder blades together. Find that drifty point in front of you. So the focus point where your gaze is right in front. It's first thing in the morning. So just start to gently make the spine a little bit longer. On the inhale, we're going to gently look up to the sky. We're going to push our chest forward, pinch the shoulder blades together. And then on the exhale, you're going to tuck the chin towards the chest and gently bow the head to the chest. Inhale, look up, push that chest forward, squeeze them shoulder blades together. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale down. Make sure the breaths are nice and deep. So deep inhale through your nose to the count of 3 as you look up. And then exhale, tuck the chin. So you might have quite a stiff back when you do this. Just take it slow at your own pace. And really use the breath to open up any space in the body where there's a bit of tension after last night's sleep. One more, and then we're going to hold. Inhale, look up, hold at the top of the breath, pinch the shoulder blades together, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Really expanding the ribs, as if you're pushing the ribs and the chest forward. And then on the exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. And then we're going to hold after the exhale. Feeling that stretch in the back of the neck, really drop the head heavy. On the inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Starting to get some extension in the side body this time. So on the inhale, you're going to straighten the right arm towards the sky. I want you to see if you're nice and straight. So imagine there's a line from the top of the head to the base of the spine. Make sure that the arm is nice and straight to the side as well. On the inhale, you're going to reach up towards the sky with that right arm. And then on the exhale, we're going to lean over towards the left, stretching into the side of that right body. On the inhale, I want you to keep the body where it is. Take the arm and reach it towards the sky. And then on the exhale, you're going to release the arm to the side of the body, but keep the body where it is. And then again, on the inhale, move that right arm back towards the ear. Body stays still. On the exhale, take the right arm towards the ground. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. On the next inhale, I want you to see if you can inhale, reach the right arm forward, but imagine you're trying to breathe into that right rib, really getting some stretches into the right side of the body. Exhale down. Last one, and we're going to hold. Inhale, reach that arm up. Reach that right arm above you and see if you can really get a deep stretch down the side of that right body. Inhale, gently bring the hands back up towards the sky. Hold there for a second. Feel that blood and the energy rush down from the hands towards the body. And then gently release that right hand towards the ground. Pause for a second here. Place both hands either side of the body and just notice the difference in the energy with the right hand and the left hand. Reminding ourselves of the power that we've got to change up the energy, change up the blood flow in the body. And then on the inhale, reach the left hand up towards the sky. See if you can reach first of all so that you've got a nice stretch in the left side of the body. Once you feel you've got that stretch, inhale, reach up. And then exhale, reach that left hand over to the right. Imagine you've got a slogan on your t-shirt and someone's trying to read it in front of you. So try not to let that left arm in front of the face. You've got the left arm as if it's glued to the ear, showing your armpit off. No one will ever ask you to show you the armpit, but this morning I am. Bear with me. Reach that left arm forward. Reach the left arm to the right. And then keep the body where it is. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release that left arm towards the ground. And then on the inhale, you're going to reach back up again. And then on the exhale, reach down. So just noticing a difference in the side. So in this one, I can't reach the floor when I move my hand down, but the other one I could. So meaning I've just got a little bit more extension in the side body, so I'm further away from the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. And the last one we're going to hold. Inhale, reach up. Hold there. And then on the next, exhale there. And then on the next inhale, bring the arm to the sky. Hold it there for a second. And then gently release. Gently circle the wrists in front of you. So we're starting off nice and slow this morning, but releasing any of that stagnant energy. And also it's 7:30 in the morning. No one wants to do headstands first thing. And then when you're ready on the inhale, you're going to release your hands out like a T. So we're going to see if we can really start to create some fire in the heart space and the shoulders. So where we create fire, the energy will move around. So if you've got any tension, that should release. So hands are out straight like a T. And we're going to work with the breath. So this is going to really wake up the shoulders. So if you start to feel burning, then just see if you can stick with it with the breath and take it at your own pace. So on the inhale, you're going to take the arms up very slightly, and then on the exhale, you're going to take them down. So a little bit like a bird flapping its wings. So inhale up, exhale down. Keep the body still. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you want, you can change the palms. So the palms can be faced forward, or they can be faced down. You can even place them up actually, but that might be a little bit difficult on the shoulders. So in, exhale, inhale, exhale, up, down, up, down. Don't forget to keep that spine nice and straight. Use the arms and really use the breath. Inhale, exhale. Your arms might start to burn. If they do, just use the breath. Slow it down until you need to, and then keep a pace again. In, exhale, inhale, exhale, up, down, up, down. We've got 10 more of these, and keep going with the breath. Remember, we're creating that fire, which is energy. So it's good energy in the morning to set us up for the day. Feel that burn in the arms for 2 more breaths. And then gently release the hands to the knees. And then we're just going to take some little spinal circles. So releasing the spine round and round. Seeing if you can guide the movement from your stomach. So try not to guide it with your chest. See if you can use your belly button to scoop it in and bring it round, so that we're getting into all of them nasty bits of tension around the lower back, which we will all have at the moment from being locked inside. So, well, not locked, but I hope you're not locked inside. Being indoors for so much. And then taking it in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, very gently bringing your hands to prayer heart center. So we're halfway through the practice. So just gently bringing your hands down to your head down to your hands. And I want you to set yourself one intention for the remainder of the practice. So as a group, I'm going to be working with the idea that we're starting to bring some positive energy and some energetic energy into the body so that we can set ourselves up for the day. And mainly today, we're going to focus on connecting with the breath. So on the inhale, take the hands above you, keep them in prayer, reach towards the sky. And then on the exhale, slowly flow it down towards the heart. You can close the eyes for this part if that feels nice. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up for 3, 2, 1. Exhale down, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Inhale up, exhale down. Gently releasing the forward, coming into a tabletop position. So all fours. And then making sure that we're nicely set up in a nice box shape with the body. So the arms go up, and then the shoulders are directly above the wrists, down to the hips, and then the knees are directly under the hips. So setting ourselves up, just tap the back of the feet to the mat, releasing any energy and start to bring some flow to the feet. And then when you're ready, I want you to place your right hand in front of your face, so in the mat in the middle. And then on the inhale, I want you to bring that left hand up in line with your shoulder, just starting off small to begin with. On the inhale, hold there, and on the exhale, gently sweep that left hand under the right armpit as if you're trying to grab something on the right foot. Inhale, bring the left hand up into the armpit and push into the floor with that right hand. Exhale, sweep that and just hover the hand in the air under the armpit. Inhale up to the shoulder. Exhale, release that left hand where the right hand is. This time on the inhale, the right hand sweeps up towards the elbow to shoulder height. Exhale, sweep it under the left arm. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep it under. On the inhale, reach that right arm and shoulder height. Push into the floor with that left hand. And then gently release both hands to the mat. When you're ready, you're going to release the feet to the mat. Tap them to the floor a little bit. And then really ground the feet into the mat. Bring the hips back to the heels first of all. Before we push up to downward dog, we're going to get a micro bend in the fingers. So we've got a nice grip onto the floor. Bring the weight back into the heels. See if you can lift the knees off the floor first of all. And then when you're ready, float them hips up towards the sky. Walk your feet back if you need to. Try and keep the hands where they are. and just gently start to pad the heels of the feet towards the floor. So remembering in downward dog, the main aim is to get a straight spine. So seeing if you can tuck your chin towards your chest so your spine's straight. Making sure that your bum is nice and high. Walk the heels out. So it's first thing in the morning, the calves and the hamstrings are probably going to be quite tight. Walking the heels out in the dog. And then when you're ready, on the inhale, come up to the tiptoes, lift your heels off the ground. And on the exhale, melt them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. On the inhale, you're going to inhale the right knee towards the chest. And then see if you can place that right foot in between the right hands. So we're starting to use a lot more energy and muscles now. So really use the breath to get you there. And then option to drop that right knee. So you can drop the left knee onto the ground. Or if you're feeling particularly strong and energetic, you can lift the left knee off the ground. Either way, we're going to be in a forward facing lunge. So I want you to place your hands onto your hips. And I want you to make sure that the hips are facing forward. Sometimes we can go to the left or the right. And then for now, keep the hands at the hips. If your knee's down, release the back foot. Otherwise, just keep the left leg nice and strong. And then gently push the hips forward. You can put your hands on the back of the bum as if you've got your hands in the pockets. And then gently push the hips forward. And then we're going to move with the breath here. So you're going to inhale, bring the hips back. And on the exhale, bring them forward. Use the hands here. So you can maybe open the hands on the way back. And then on the way forward, come hands to prayer. Do what feels best for you, what feels natural and strong. One more, inhale back, exhale forward. Gently releasing the hands around that right foot, lower the back knee if you haven't already. And then on the inhale, gently bring the weight back, and we're just going to lift that right toe. So, depending how flexible you are, you might be able to get a nice straight leg in that right leg, or more than likely it'll be really tense in the back of the right leg. You're going to keep the leg where it is, but you're going to bring the body up, and you're going to bring your hands to prayer. So I'm testing your balance here this morning. And you're going to see if you can straighten that right leg. You can take the right foot forward, so we've got a nice stretch. On the inhale, you're going to take your arms out to practice. And on the exhale, see if you can fold over that right leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. I'm testing your balance here. I'm losing mine already. One more, inhale. You can keep the body where it is if that feels better, and just gently fold over the right leg. And then you're going to bend the right knee, bring it back to meet the left. This time stepping the left leg forward, right leg back. And again, option to do a high lunge or a low lunge. Either way, you're going to check the hips are straight. And then on the inhale, bring the weight back. On the exhale, take it forward. Inhale, hips back. Exhale forward. So really small movements here will still do a lot for the body. It's not trying to get us further into the pose, it's listening to the body and what feels good. So work with the hands, maybe hands at prayer or cactus, just move back and forward. A few more rounds. One more deep breath. And then on the inhale, go forward. On the exhale, come back and see if you can lift that left toe. And then again, option to have the hands on the floor, but that can be quite tight on the back of the thigh. Or you can bring the hands up to the heart and see if you can gently fold that body over the left. So you can do it with the breath. You can inhale up and exhale down. Or if it's better, you can just gently hold that static stretch. So hold the left leg in the stretch and just gently fold the chest over toward that left leg. You're continuing to breathe. One more breath. And then after the next breath, you're going to bring the knees back to meet each other. We're going to come to standing, so option to do it whatever way is best for you. If you want to join me, you're going to tuck your toes to the floor, bring the weight back onto the heels, and then you're going to see if you can use your hands on the floor or even take them off the floor. Rock the weight back onto the heels so you're in a low squat position. Bring the hands to heart, and then see if you can really scoop the belly button in. And don't imagine that you're bringing all of the weight kind of nice and heavy. Imagine that the top of the body is lifting the bottom of the body up. Push up through the knees and come to stand. Just so you can see me. So starting in a Tadasana mountain pose. So feet together, sorry, feet about hip width distance. Sorry, feet about about hip width distance. Or you can have them together in Tadasana, which I think feels better. Make sure that the knees are nice and strong and locked. You're going to place the hands either side of the body. And in Tadasana, making sure that the shoulders are nice and low away from the ears. Inhale them up towards the ears and then roll them back down. Palms face forward. See if you can tuck the tailbone under. So knees are going to stay straight. You might want to bend when you do this, but see if you can keep them straight. Tuck the tailbone under and start to engage the stomach and the front of the ab muscles. Well, I say ab muscles, I didn't think I have any, but that area. And then on the inhale, you're going to sweep your hands either side of the body, reach towards the sky. And then on the exhale, bring it down to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. On the next inhale, we're going to hold. So inhale, reach towards the sky. Really grip the floor with your feet. Feel nice and grounded. Hold the hands above the head. In breath. Hold the breath. Squeeze the glute muscles. Tuck the belly button in. And then exhale, gently bring back down towards the heart. On the next breath, take a really long step forward with the right foot. And then go right or left. We're going to come to a wide-legged stance to the sides, whichever side is best for you. And we're going to start to open up into the legs and the hip muscles. So normally a move the body doesn't always like in the morning because the hips and the lower back can be quite tense after being in bed all night, but can be really good to energize the body. So feet are going to go pointed out, so your heels are closer together, your feet further apart. And then I want you to really tuck the tailbone under here, so that's going to protect your lower back. So instead of having the bum sticking out, see if you can tuck it under. And then you've got an option with the hands. You can bring your hands to prayer at heart center. You can bring them to your hips, or you can have them out like a warrior, like either side. So I'm going to put hands on heart because that keeps my balance. And then to start with, you're going to very gently bend the left knee. Keep that right leg straight and just see where your body gets to at a point where it's going to want to start to come forward. So we want the upper body to stay exactly where it is. You can even place your hand on your belly button in your heart. And then as you bend that left knee, just make sure the body's staying up nice and straight. Bring it back to center. And then we're going to very gently bend that right knee. So making sure the knee is tracking over the little toe. We don't want the knee to be coming forward. We want it to be going back. And then gently back. Inhale to the left. Exhale back. So even small movements will release a lot of tension in the hips here. And then move at your own pace. So maybe you want to go a little bit quick, left, right, or maybe you want to slow it down. Tuck that tailbone under as you do it. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Imagine you're trying to shine your chest forward as you're doing this. If we lean forward, then the lower back and the coccyx has got all that pressure. If we keep the body back, then it's more the movement's just about the legs. So move through this. We're going to do this for 10 more breaths. So really using the breath. If it feels too much, then just slow it down and take it less intense. Use the breath. Close the eyes if you can. So that might challenge your balance a little bit. And then when you're ready, one last breath, we're going to hold each side. So on the inhale, go to the left, bend the left knee. Push that left knee up toward the little toe. Tuck that tailbone under, hold. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Sorry, bend the right leg. Hold the breath. Exhale back to center. Come into a forward fold then to counteract the power we've just done in the thighs with the release with the back of the thighs. Toes are going to be pointed forward. So move the toes so that they're pointed in front of the body. Hands are going to come to the hips. And you're going to listen to the body here. So if you can keep the knees locked in so the legs are straight, that's best. If you can't, that's fine. Just put a micro bend in the knee. That might protect the lower back a little bit. And then I want you to put your hands on your hips and imagine you're folding yourself over like a piece of paper. Keep the back nice and straight, so try not to concave in the back. Keep the back straight as you fold over from the hips. Imagine you're trying to push the bum behind you now. And then you're going to reach above the head with a nice straight spine. And then release the hands wherever they fall. So if they fall to the mat, let them fall there. If not, they can stay on the hips. Either way, we need to make sure your spine's nice and straight. And then if you've got a bend in the knee, you should be able to lock them out now if you can. See if you can get a stretch in the back of the leg. We're going to hold here for 1 breath. Deep in, deep out. On the next inhale, walk your hands over towards the left thigh or the left foot. Feel that stretch in the left leg. Releasing all that tension, any stored emotion, any lactic acid from any exercise we've done, or any tension from just sitting too long. And then bring the hands back to the centre on the next breath, and then bringing them back over to the right. So right foot, right thigh, or even right hip. Continue to breathe. And then when you're ready, bring the hands back to centre. Now, really important here, put a bend in the knee first of all, hands to hips, and then very slowly scoop the body back up to a standing position. Walking the feet together. I'm going to do one balance before we finish the practice. So feet are going to come together. We're going to finish with a tree this morning. So nice and tall to start the week. Start the day in the middle of the week. Don't say start the week, it's not going to do. So feet are nice and grounded. I want you to see if you can create some extension in the body here. So instead of the body being all heavy into the feet, see if you can lift the top of the body so that it's kind of pulling down and upwards in equal measure. And then option with your feet, your right foot can go onto the left ankle. It can go onto the left calf. If that feels quite stable for you, you can use the hand and bring it up to the inner left thigh. And then use the hands for your balance. If you create a mudra, an okay sign with the thumb and the next finger, you can take your hands out and find some balance. Find that drifty point, so right in front of you, where your gaze meets something, the wall, phone, whatever it is that's right in front of you. Focus on there and breathe. Feel the body standing nice and tall, feel the feet connected to the earth. Feel the mind trying to focus on the balance. And then wherever your foot is, release the foot in front of you, point the foot in front of you, kick the foot out, and then gently release. Kick both feet out, and then the same on the left to finish with. So left foot on right ankle, left foot on left calf. Sorry, that would be a yoga pose. Left foot and left calf. Left foot on right calf, or left foot on the inner right thigh. So one side will be different. So I know this is my wobbly side. So just notice what is your side. And the key for this is to get a really strong supporting glute. So the right leg, first of all, needs to be strong. Squeeze the glute, and then see if you can lift that left foot and place it on the inner left thigh. Hands come to prayer if you want, or they can come out to the side. Again, pull the weight up, so as if the top part of the body is pulling towards the sky, but the feet are nice and grounded. Makes the body feel lighter than it actually is because the pull is in different directions. Pick something to focus on. Doesn't matter if you wobble, just hold where you are. Deep breath in together, and deep breath out. Gently release. Release that foot in front and then kick it out. And then give the body a full wibble wobble. Just kick it out, shake the hands, shake the feet. Take some circles with the head. I literally just nearly fell over. Just shake any energy out. And then to finish with, option to finish in standing, or you can finish in a seated position. So I'm going to finish in seated, sitting on the back of my heels, or you can finish in standing, sorry. So we're going to finish with a really quick breath exercise just to set you up into going to get a shower or starting work or whatever it is that you do today. So we're going to take 20 sharp breaths in and out through the nose. So finding a place of stillness in standing or sitting. I want you to place both hands on top of the belly button. And you're going to inhale in and out really quickly. So in through the nose, out the mouth. But you should be able to hear the noise. So it's like a shushing noise on the exhale. So we'll do 20 together. So after 3, we'll start. 1, 2, 3. In, out. Really feel the belly pumping in and out with each breath. Push out with that kind of a pierced lip, so you've got that shushing noise. Keep going for a few more. One more. And then just return the breath to normal. Close down the eyes. Start to notice any changes in the body, in the energetic body, in the mind, in the heart space, and in the breath. And then bring in the breath back to a normal breath. So bringing an inhale in for 3 and exhale out for 3. Gently bringing the hands either side of the body like a T. And then we're going to finish by just going up on the inhale and down on the exhale. Up, down, up, down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5 more of these. And then on the next exhale, bringing the hands down to heart. Gently lowering your gaze towards your hands. Making sure that you give yourself gratitude now for the rest of the day. For starting your day with intention, for starting the day with connecting to the breath. Acknowledging they're actually doing this during a lockdown pandemic. So being really grateful to yourselves and each other for dedicating to the practice of yoga. Knowing that the breath is always there for you in the moments when we feel as if we can't take any more and we really want this to be all over and we don't know what's going to happen. Connect back into the breath and that place of sacred silence inside you when you just take a deep breath and just connect to the heart. Hoping that you feel the benefits for the rest of the day and have a really good night's sleep today. Have an amazing Wednesday and see you soon. Namaste. Namaste.
Thanks, Hannah.